Bill Borrie is daring to dream that lightning might strike twice. In 2005, Borrie trained superstar mare Miss Potential to win the middle leg of the Hawke's Bay Triple Crown, a race then known as the Stony Bridge Stakes.
Way too good.
On Saturday, Borrie and his wife Carrie's colours will go around in the same race, these days the Group 1 Arrowfield Stud Plate, with Malt Time, prepared by Sean and Emma Clockworthy.
I think she'll go extremely well. She always runs well. She has some difficulty getting away at times, but she certainly rattles home. And we don't think she's a champion. We don't think she's a Miss Potential, but we love having her there. And we're going to have a go. We don't have any real expectations, but we live in hope. Sean and Emma always consult with what they're doing, but they're doing a wonderful job for us, and we're pleased to have the horses there. But I have to say it's a little bit different. I find it quite difficult sitting in the grandstand watching your horse go out when you haven't actually participated in the preparation. But also strength to the Clockworthies, they're doing a wonderful job for us, and with a bit of luck they'll have some success on Saturday too.
Under jockey Vinnie Colgan, Malt Time produced one of the runs of the race in the Group 1 Tarzino Trophy at Hastings, rattling home from well back in the field to finish 6th. Her sectionals were not far shy of those of star mare Legato, who surged home for 3rd to seal Arrowfield Plate favouritism.
Yeah, no, it was a good run. Vinnie said, just the barrier draw to get back a little bit worse than he wanted to be, but she came into the race nicely, got held up slightly in the straight, but closing sectionals were as good as the two good horses in there, Legato and Dragon Lead. She seems to have pulled up well. We trained her to the paddock, and she's come home and eaten well since, and I'm happy enough with her.
Trackside was seaside as Malt Time galloped at Karioid Tahi Beach last week.
Yeah, she just worked over 1,200 metres this morning with Hamish McNeil aboard, and she looked like she went right through the line here where the trucks are, and Hammy came back and said she was keen to keep going, so hopefully the mile's going to be up her alley.
Clockworthy considers it a privilege to prepare Malt Time for the Borries and would love to emulate Miss Potential with her.
It was good, obviously trained horses himself and been involved in horses all his life, so he knows what the ins and outs are with horses and the problems, so he's great to train for. We're always open to advice trainers, you never know everything about horses, so anything he tells me, we take it in and have a bit of a talk about it together, and he was pretty adamant to have a go at that first leg, and obviously she performed well enough, so yeah.
Miss Potential was a remarkable story herself. Despite suffering a spiral fracture of her near side foreleg at just her 11th start, she won 8 races. 3 at Group 1 level, including the 2004 Peters Classic at Flemington, a race in which she finished 2nd the following year. She won the 2003 Mudgeway Partsfield Stakes at her first run back from the injury. Then 2 years later, after running 2nd to excellent in the same race, she claimed her Stony Bridge Stakes win at her 3rd attempt, after 2nd placings the previous 2 years.
The 3rd time when she won it was a big buzz, a huge buzz. She'd had a bit of opposition in the past. Starcraft, it wasn't going to give any quarter, and I think it was an excellent beat on the previous time. Yeah.
Her racing career was remarkable. Obviously, she had that leg break that she was able to come back from and win Group 1s on both sides of the Tasman. How good was she?
Oh, of course, as ours, she was the best. She's the world's best.
What was her best win, do you think, Miss Potential?
I think her best win was in the Peters Classic, which is now the Maya in Melbourne. That was a big thrill, and it was a huge effort to beat Australian Filly of the Year, Ilingi.
Miss Potential is still in remarkably good condition as a 25-year-old on the Borries North Waikato property in a paddock that even more remarkably she shares with her mum, 35-year-old Richfield Rose.
She does extremely well. She gets the best of everything, gets the best of attention, and she's a pretty resilient mare anyway, and she's in good health, and we're enjoying having her here. They get looked after very, very well. Their yard is pretty close to the stable, and everybody that goes past gives a yell and says good day, stops and gives them a pat for the chance, and they get fed pretty well, and they're in good condition. We're looking forward to having a wonderful summer with them.
But the burning question is, can Malt Time emulate Miss Potential and win on Saturday?
Well, it's going to be a very good field again, so similar horses to last time, which was a sensational field, so we're just hoping that we can get a nice draw. Would be perfect for us from that mile start, and which is a bit tricky, and she can just lob in and be just in behind the pace without having to do much early.
A cat can look at a king. We always have a crack. There's always a chance. If you're not in, you can't win, so we're going to have a crack.
Every time I meet you, you
boys walking down the street. You put that old moonshine whiskey. You try to talk chance to every woman you meet. But you're a whiskey-headed man. Stay drunk all the time.